How's your love life? Well, thank your lucky stars. Yes, thank your lucky stars. It's doing fine. Keep your love life as sweet as candy bars. And thank your lucky stars like I thank mine. Everybody's living on less and less, but you're okay. You're such a big success. Oh yes, you've got your love life, and that's the only thing they won't be rationing. They don't know how, so thank your lucky stars right now. Thank your lucky stars right now.
Such a talent. We must get her for the benefit, positively.
Lovely, Dinah, lovely.
Thank you, Don.
Tell me, have you met our guest star for tonight?
Oh, John Garfield?
Yes.
Oh, certainly. I've known Johnny for years.
You have?
Uh-huh.
Well, confidentially, I'm just a little bit worried.
You are?
I've seen him in all those pictures, but tell me, is he really that tough?
Tough? Oh, Don Wilson. John Garfield is the sweetest, mildest, gentlest boy you'd ever want to meet in the whole world.
Really?
Sure.
I'm warning you, Candace. Stop telling me what to do. If we get out there and you cross me up, I'm gonna flatten you. Understand?
John, I'm surprised at you. I don't say that your way is wrong, only if you stand on the right side of the
Nothing
mic.
doing. I'll stand where I stood at rehearsal.
Yeah, but you'll be hiding my face.
Is that bad? Now, look. This is only a radio show. You read your lines, I'll read mine. And don't fool around with that microphone.
Fool around? Me? Cantor? I never interfere with anything. With me, it's strictly live and let live. Now, get ready, John, because we go right on. You know what I mean?
And here comes Eddie Cantor with his guest star, that bad boy of Burbank, John Garfield.
Well, what are you going to do for the folks, John?
Nothing. I ain't talking, see? Not till I get paid.
Oh, let's not argue over money. How much do you want?
$5,000.
Let's argue. All right, Garfield. I'll admit you're a great dramatic actor, but in radio, you're helpless. You can't tell jokes. You don't sing.
Sing? Now, wouldn't that be cute? Garfield singing a song. Why, I could just picture it. There I am in a death house, see? Waiting for the hot seat. The reporters want the story of my life. I ain't got much time, see? So I tell them, it all began way back when my mama done told me when I was in knee pants. My mama done told me, John, I'll never forget the day my mama done told me. She picked me up on her lap and stroked my golden curls. I was just 19 at the time, and she said, a woman's a two-faced, a worrisome thing will leave you to sing the blues in the night. Now the rains are falling, now the trains are calling, a hooey da hooey. Sure, it's a lot of hooey. I heard a train whistle, see? So I blew town. Then I met up with the rat that started me on the road to crime. Fish-Eye Louie. I wanted to kill him. I grabbed him by the throat.
Wait,
I squeezed and squeezed.
John.
I wanted to pay him back
John.
for making me an outlaw.
John.
Shunned by society.
John.
A stinker.
Let go.
But he got away. From Natchez to Sing Sing, from Memphis to Alcatraz, wherever the rock piles grow. I've been in the best jails. Why, sure, I've seen me the best frails. And then, just like my mama done told me, I met a two-faced woman. Two-Kisser Bessie was her name. Ah, they was handy, those two faces. She could crack a safe and look out for the cops at the same time. She was nuts about me, till she fell for another guy, Fish-Eye Louie. I wanted to knock him off, see? So I went to his hideout, and I broke down the door. But he wasn't there, so I waited for him. I nabbed him. I squeezed and squeezed.
John.
I squeezed harder and harder.
John.
Suddenly I hear the sirens. Woo! The bulls. Somebody tipped them off. Somebody squealed at the cops. My mama don't told him. My old lady. A stool pigeon. I'm trapped. Trapped like a rat. They're coming in on me. They're getting closer. Closer. They got me. Oh, Mama, I gotta talk fast now. You was right. I've been in some big towns. I heard me some big talk. But there's one thing I know. I can't die till I get even with Fish-Eye. Fish-Eye! A woman's a two-faced, worrisome thing will leave you to sing the blues in the night.
Good. Thank you, John Garfield. Thank you very much, and good night, John. If you please, Cookie Fairchild. Potatoes are cheaper, tomatoes are cheaper. Now's the time to fall in love. Why, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker gave their price a downward shove.
Step right in the bus, folks. We're leaving in a few minutes for an intimate glimpse at the homes of Hollywood's biggest movie stars. It's the biggest 50-cent value in Hollywood. Don't miss this opportunity, mister. You can tell the folks back home you saw Betty Davis picking flowers in her own backyard. There's a million thrills in Beverly Hills. Take a glamorous trip through the Sunset Strip.
Why,
Come on, driver. It's 25 after 5.
Just let me get 2 more suckers, will you? I mean customers. Just 2 more. No waiting, no delay. We leave in exactly...
You can still find
Hey,
someone who
Pete.
will think you're nifty.
Will you please give me a break? It's tough enough without trying to outshout that guy.
Okay.
Hiya, Pete.
Hi, Mr. Butler.
Got a sporting news?
Yes, sir.
How's it, Pete?
Haven't seen you in quite a while, Mr. Hellinger.
Olivia de Havilland, Alan Hale. Step right this way.
You going to the fights, Mark?
Hello, Mr. Butler.
Oh, hello, Joe. Hey, what's that for? Have you given up acting?
Oh, no, but, well, a fella's got to make a living between pictures, Mr. Butler.
Oh, I see.
Say, I understand that you're directing a picture over at Warner Brothers.
That's right, Joe.
You think there might be a little something in there that I can play?
Well, here's the man to ask, Joe. This is my producer, Mark Hellinger. Joe Simpson.
Hello, Joe.
Mr. Hellinger, you really ought to use me, Mr. Hellinger. I've been reading your stories for years.
Well, that makes 2 of us, anyhow. Tell you what you do, Joe. Give me a ring at the studio some morning.
Would 6 o'clock be too early?
I don't get in till 9.
I'll hold the wire.
See you later, Joe.
So long, Joe. That's a funny little guy, Dave. Clean him up and he's a ringer for Eddie Cantor.
That's his trouble, Mark. I had him play a small part once in a great dramatic scene, and the audience died laughing. I had to shoot the whole thing over without him. That's why nobody wants to use him.
A pretty rough deal. Poor little guy can't get a break because he looks too much like a star.
Yeah, that's a new way of becoming a failure.
Hiya, Pete. Hiya, Tommy.
Cantor show? What time is it?
Oh, about 5:27. What's all the excitement about?
Something big, Pete, big. And when Tommy Randolph says big, it's big.
That just don't seem to know
this
that.
is too much.
Hey, what's the idea, Joe?
Tommy, I thought you were a pal of mine. You know I can't stand that pop-eyed baboon.
Why don't you relax?
Aren't you imposing a little?
Don't be impatient, folks. Send it to him. You will marvel at.
How about it, Sailor? Show the little lady all the homes of the movie stars.
I'm sorry, Mac, but I only got an hour and I got to get back to my ship.
What better way can you spend your last hour than a nice bus ride?
Are you kidding?
Listen, we've been here for 2 hours now. When are you going to...
I hope you'll be listening again next Wednesday night. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Cantor saying good night, everybody. Come on, Dinah.
I can think only on the dinosaur. We must get her for the benefit. When I am conducting her with my orchestra, oh boy, what effects I will get. Orchestra and... No. Come, we will talk to you.
Oh, here. To Dinah Shore?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Why?
That's not the way to get Dinah Shore. If you want to get Dinah Shore, you don't talk to Dinah Shore.
If I want dinosaur, I don't talk to dinosaur.
No. We talk to Eddie Cantor. He's got her under exclusive contract. That is, we should talk to Eddie Cantor, but we won't.
Come on, break it up, boys. You're double parked.
Leave me alone. We should talk to Cantor, but we won't.
No, because if we talk to Cantor now, he'll want to be in the benefit.
Oh, that's bad.
We don't want him in the benefit. We do want Dinah Shore. However, if we talk to Cantor at the right time, we may be able to get Dinah without Cantor. You understand?
No. Pardon me. Ah, fresh guy. What's the matter with this?
There you are. All right, folks, let's have a little system here. I know you want everybody's autograph, so just go from one star to another. This way, please. Here you are, young man.
Can we go home now, Uncle Eddie?
Yeah, shh, quiet. Hip.
Mr. Cantor.
Yeah?
May I tell you that I feel you're one of the greatest artists in the world today?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I would feel highly complimented if you'd honor me with your autograph.
Yeah, have you got a pen?
Mm-hmm.
Be very happy indeed.
It's for a little boy.
That's all right. Anything else I can do for you?
No, thanks. You've done more than enough already.
It's a pleasure, sir. Come in again.
it, Tommy. That all belongs to Eddie Cantor now.
Barney, you got it.
Got it. Listen, when Barney Jackson tells you he's going to get you a contract, you get a contract. Careful. That ink's still wet.
Barney, you're a great agent. How much do I get?
$100 a week.
$100? Oh, well, thanks anyway, pal. I guess that's all right for a start.
How about my commission? You know, $60 in advance.
Oh, sure. Just wait till he hears me sing. I'll bet he'd tear up that contract, give me twice the salary. He doesn't know what you're giving him.
Not yet, but he'll find out. Yeah, well, there's $60 right. There's your contract, and good luck, kid.
Thanks. When does he want to see me?
Well, you're supposed to report to Cantor's house tomorrow morning. He's expecting you at 11 o'clock.
Okay. And Barney, no matter how big a star I get to be, I'll never forget you for this.
I know you won't.
So long, Barney.
So long, kid.
Mr. Jackson! Mr. Jackson! Wait a minute! Mr. Jackson! Mr. Jackson.
Well, hello there, Pat.
Hello. Say, I was just upstairs in your office and all the furniture's gone, even the chair. Say, what's going on around here?
Didn't I tell you I'm moving into a brand new suite of offices? A gorgeous place. Chromium carpets, your chairs that thick.
I see. Well, what about Moondust?
Moondust? Moondust.
Yes, that's my song, remember? You guaranteed to get it published in 2 weeks. That was a month ago.
Oh, certainly. I bet you thought I forgot all about it. Well, look, honey, those things take a little time. Arrangements, copyrights, you understand?
I think I do. Give me back my $50, Mr. Jackson.
Now, just leave everything to me. Barney Jackson never let a client down.
Well, listen here, Mr. Jackson. I might be from a small town, but I was not the village idiot. I want my $50.
Just a minute, sister. I want to give you a little tip. Show business is all new to you. You're still green. You're still a novice.
Oh, maybe
You
so.
got a lot to learn. You got to have grace. You got to have poise. You got to have self-assurance.
Well, what's that got to do
When
with
you're
it?
trying to sell a song to somebody, don't let them know you're just a scared kid, just an amateur. You got to be professional. Be aggressive. Be egotistical. You understand?
Well, sure,
Okay, there's $50 worth of advice, and now we're even. So long, kid.
So long, Mr. Jackson. Even?
Union Depot, buddy.
Wait! Follow that cab.
Yes, ma'am.
Hurry up, please.
Wait a minute. What am I doing? This isn't a taxi.
Oh, heck.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss. If there's anything I can do to help.
Come on, let's get going.
We want our money back. What do you know? You've been stalling here now for over 2 hours. Come on, get going, will you? We're now passing the homes of some of our greatest stars. On the left, you'll see the residence of Walter Houston. What kind of a song was that you said you wrote?
It was a beautiful, sentimental ballad.
That'll be refreshing. All you hear today is scrub me, mama, with a salad fork, or beat me, baby, with a boiled potato. What song or no song, what you ought to do is to go home.
Oh, I couldn't go back to Elk Falls even if I wanted to. I haven't got the money.
Oh, don't worry, I'll help you. I have plenty of friends. We all live together. Hetty Lamar, Lana Turner, Betty Grable all have homes over there on the left. Most of my friends live in Gower Gulch.
Gower Gulch?
Yeah, all picture people. Nothing very fancy, but they're a great bunch.
I can't understand it. Nobody even wants to hear my song.
Oh, this is a tough town. Look at me, driving a bus so I can eat. Me, a fine dramatic actor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on your right, the home of Stuart T. Hollingshead. Who? Stuart T. Hollingshead, the great Vitagraph tragedian. You must remember him in Death Before Dishonor.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him? His greatest role, the famous deathbed scene, his family clustered around his bed. Ah, I can see him now. There he lies, groaning with pain. He raises himself up on one elbow and says, I want you to promise me one thing, and one thing alone. My son, before I die. Before I die. Oh.
Hey, Mama, ain't he funny? He looks just like Eddie Cantor.
Oh.
Oh, Mama, he punched me, Mommy.
That's great, Spike. Now give us Hacha Cornea.
Spike, you're a cinch. I'm going to see to it personally you boys get a radio spot. Here comes Whirlaway on the outside. Come on over, Joe.
Are you sure they won't mind?
I'm positive. This is one place you can stay just as long as you like.
Oh, swell.
Come on now.
Joe, great news. I got it. I finally got it.
You got it. You got it.
You got what? My radio deal. 100 a week, options for 5 years. I'm set for life.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
On the level? he got it.
I got it. Yeah. Well, hello.
Hello.
I beg your pardon, Tommy. This is Pat Dixon. She's a songwriter. This is my friend Tommy Randolph.
Hey, Pat.
How do you
Oh,
do?
this is a great night. They're throwing me a party. Come on, meet the gang.
Wonderful.
Gosh, what news? What a break. Who did you sign with?
Eddie Cantor.
Eddie Cantor, that's fun.
Only 4 minutes from Vine Street, but it's like a different world. Here's where we all live, honey. Not very classy, but it's good enough when you're on short dough.
Well, this is something even Ripley wouldn't believe.
Didn't cost us a dime. Built the whole thing out of old discarded movie sets. Quaint, isn't it?
Well, it's either very quaint or very corny.
Quaint or corny, I love it. Good old Gower Gulch. Kinda hate to leave it. But, well, it's hardly the right address for a radio star. Da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum.
What do you do on the radio?
Da-da-da-dum. What do I do? I sing.
Songs? Popular songs?
I don't mean shortened bread.
Oh, gosh. Oh, well, I suppose you sing whatever they tell you to, though, don't you?
Me? Not a chance. I sing what I like.
Really? Any song you want?
Certainly, they're not going to tell Tommy Randolph.
Oh, that's wonderful. Look,
Of course, I'm going to
thinking...
pick all my tunes exclusively from the hit parade. I'm smart enough to sing nothing but hits.
Oh.
Now, here's a piece of furniture with a reputation.
Oh, is it?
Sit down.
All right.
Yes, sir, this is really something. Humphrey Bogart and Ida Lupino played a terrific love scene right in this thing.
Oh, my. Still warm, isn't it?
Kind of romantic here, all right. The moon and the stars and the moon.
Come on, sit down. You know, my latest song was about the moon. Would you like to hear it?
Some other time. When Bogart was making love to Lupino, right on this bench, he put his arm around her.
Oh, yes, that was wonderful. But I think Ida was much better and give the little girl a break. Did you see it?
Not that I remember.
Oh, well, there was one scene where she goes to the home of this great singer, you know. She pleads with him. She pleads. She says, "You've got to listen to my song. Do you hear? You've got to. You've been putting me off long enough." "Yes, Miss Dixon. No, Miss Dixon. I've got to go, Miss Dixon. Don't you think I know you're not interested in my song? Or the moon, for that matter? You've got it all figured out, haven't you? You've been awfully smart, haven't you? Well, get this. I wrote that song for you. For you, do you hear? You made me do it. Yes, yes, that's it. You made me do it." And then she sings that beautiful song about the moon.
I don't remember that picture at all. Come on. I'll show you where Joe and I live. Here we are. Home sweet home. Cozy, isn't it?
Home Sweet Home. That's a good song, too.
Yeah. Step inside and look around.
All right. All Well, not much privacy, is there?
That's us. Always open house. We salvaged this from the Roaring 20s. Remember Jimmy Cagney in that picture?
Do I remember Jimmy Cagney? He was wonderful. That big scene where he backs the crooked producer up against the wall and he says, "Look here, sonny boy. Are you gonna listen to this kid's song? Or do I slap you in the kisser with a grapefruit?" All right. So it's not on a hit parade. It's not on a hit parade. So what? You're gonna put it there, see? Because little Jimmy told you to, see? And when you do sing it, you're not doing me a favor. Oh, no. You're doing yourself a favor. But just the same, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. And then he does that terrific dance routine.
All right. Don't knock yourself out. I'll listen to your song.
Oh, swell. You'll love the title.
Well, Tommy.
I call it...
Tommy Randolph. Tommy.
Yeah?
Come on back, will you? Who are we throwing this party for?
Okay, Charlie.
Hurry.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. Aren't you going to listen to my song?
You heard what Charlie said. Come on.
Okay.
You want action? Yeah! All right, we'll give it to you. Yeah! Let him have it, Spike.
Sprinkle me with perfume rare and I'll be on my way. Stick some slickum on my hair, I may be gone all day. Oh, I'm riding for a haul, dootin' up in my shirts and ties for the gal with the big blue eyes. Oh, I'm riding for a haul, dootin' up in my two-tone shoes for the gal with the baby blues. Oh, yes, I know, she's a dangerous critter, I know. She's a dangerous critter, I know. She's a dangerous critter, I know. But I can't quit her, I'm riding for a haul, dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
Oh, yes, I know, she's a witch of a woman, I know. She's a witch of a woman.
I know she's a witch of a woman.
I know, but I'm so human. I'm riding for a fall, dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
Oh, yes, I know, people died of her cook, and I know. People died of her cook, and I know. People died of her cooking.
But, oh, she's so good-looking. I'm riding for a fall, dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
Oh, yes, I know.
Oh, yes,
she's a quick on the trigger, I know.
Oh, yes,
she's
I
a quick
know.
on the trigger, I know.
Oh, yes,
she's
I
a quick
know.
on the trigger.
I know, but ooh, that figure.
I'm riding for a fall, dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes. Oh, yes, I know.
She'll be spending my sugar.
I know.
She'll be spending my sugar.
I know.
She'll be spending my sugar.
But oh,
You can't rhyme sugar.
I'm riding for a fall, dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
Yes, I'm riding for a fall, dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
Dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes. Dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
I still say you made the mistake of your life signing up with that guy Cantor. He'll clip you somehow.
Joe, will you just take me to the man's home? I can take care of myself. I'll breeze in, knock the old boy dead with a couple of numbers. Then after we settle the billing and everything, why...
You'll sing him Moondust.
Yeah, Moondust. What's Moondust?
Well, that's my song. Tommy's going to sing it for his new boss.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of promised Pat last night. Why not? If a guy's got influence, he should use it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, say, if you're going to sing that song, you better get familiar with the lyric, huh?
Go ahead, read them.
Let's see. Moondust by Irving Dixon. That's my pen name.
Irving?
Well, Berlin did all right with it.
Yeah, she did all right, yeah.
I'll just give you the first chorus. Moondust, you shone from above. Moondust, you lit up my love. Moondust, you gave love a shove right into my arms. Solid, huh?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
very
that's
good.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Moondust, why did I fall? Moondust, why did love call? Moondust, you had so much on the ball that you made me fall for his charms.
Arms and charms, that's a nice rhyme.
Yeah?
Quite unusual. It's like moon and spoon.
Oh, it's solid. Now dig this finish. Though he looked like grade A, neath that old Milky Way, he left me. But now I'm wise. There's no kiss on my lips. There's a total eclipse. 'Cause moondust you got in my eyes.
All it needs is a little more moon dust.
Huh? I got a lot of extra choruses, too, you know.
You'll never top that one.
Oh, thanks. You think this song is right for Mr. Cantor?
Nobody else should ever have that number. Now, let me get this straight, boys. You say you want Dinah Shore for a benefit. What kind of a benefit?
Well, it's just one of those things, Mr. Cantor, you know, for Allied Charities.
Allied Charity? You mean the Cavalcade of Stars this Saturday?
That's it. Every star in the business will be there. It will be the biggest, the greatest. It will be a nice little show.
Little show? Why, it'll be sensational. Well, of course you can have Dinah Shore.
Really? Well.
Olaf, how long have we been at that thing?
About 15 minutes.
That's enough. I don't want to get too tired. Can you have Dinah Shore? Why, you certainly can, and she'll be marvelous. Dinah will come out and sing a song. Then I'll do about 7 or 8 numbers. That's a half an hour with applause, 45 minutes. And before I get through, believe me, it'll be a great show. A great show.
Mr. Cantor, really, I don't believe that you understand.
You don't grip the point we are driving into. Even if we didn't have a reason to not want you, which we got, we still don't want you. No.
What Dr. Schlaner is trying to say is that we are using motion picture names exclusively.
Motion picture? I've been a picture star for years. Wouldn't you call me a name?
Oh, definitely, but not the kind I could put in lights.
That's very funny. I know what you're thinking about. I'm going to use a lot of old jokes. Like when I walk into a department store and the woman says to me, Sonny, would you mind holding that door open for me? I said, Sonny, madam, I'd like to have you know I'm the father of 5 girls. She said, would you mind repeating that? I said, not if I can help it.
Yes. I've always laughed at that one.
Yeah. But I don't do those old jokes anymore. How would you boys like to hear a brand new song they just wrote for me today?
No.
Fine, I'll let you hear it.
Oh, Mr. Cantor,
Olaf,
please, we haven't time.
just a couple of choruses. It'll take about a half an hour. Olaf, do you remember the number?
I'll take it.
Just a minute, Olaf. That's fine. Boy, sit down. I always like to give the help a treat. They love me.
Uh-oh. He's on again.
If I have to hear him sing once more, I'll scream.
Here we go again.
What about the roast beef?
Never mind the roast beef. We gotta watch the ham.
Oh.
Come on, everybody. Come on. That's one way of keeping your help. Entertain them. Come on, everybody. Get ready for your treat. You see, I always try out my new songs on the household staff. If they laugh, I use the new song. If they don't,
we get a new staff.
Play, Olaf.
Thank you for your cordial invitation, Mrs. Jones, but with nightclub life, we're through. Non-essential spending brings inflation, Mrs. Jones, so here's what we're planning to do. We're staying home tonight, my baby and me, doing the patriotic thing. I've got my income tax return to hurdle, and she'll be saving mileage on her girdle. Don't want to roam tonight. We're snug as can be, hoping the phone will never ring. The landlord never told us when we moved in this flat that you can use a fireside for more than a chat. We're staying home tonight, my baby and me, doing the patriotic thing. We're staying home tonight, baby and me, having a patriotic time. It's not that Mommy doesn't trust her Poppy. It's just that we don't trust our old jalopy. Don't want to roam tonight. We're snug as can be. Being alone is just sublime. While I sit in my slippers and munch a piece of fruit, she'll iron out the wrinkles in my victory suit. We're staying home tonight, my baby and me, having a patriotic time. We'll play a game of rummy. It's cheaper than the Ritz. The winner wins a kiss, and just in case of a blitz, we're staying home tonight, my baby and me, having a patriotic time. Her coffee could be sweeter, but I'm not in the dumps, 'cause every time she hugs me, it's like 2 extra lumps. We're staying home tonight, baby and me, a patriotic time. What, only one bow? They love me.
Wait for me, kids. I'll be out as soon as I can.
Good luck, Tommy. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Boys, I can't understand it. Me with my experience and benefits. Why don't you want me? Why?
Well, Mr. Cantor, to be brutally frank, you have the reputation of taking over everything in which you participate.
Me? I take over?
Yes, please.
Yes, the whole town knows it. You're nothing but an old fuss budget.
Me?
That's right. You are an old fuzzer budget. But he said.
But boys,
No.
boys, I am merely trying to help. Merely trying to help.
That is the trouble. We don't need help, Mr. Cantor. I'm staging this show. We are striving for an esoteric production, satirically on team, aesthetically entre nous. And we don't want it stunk up.
Yes, that's what we don't want it.
What?
Stunk up. That I can say.
Listen, all we want is Dinah Shaw.
If you want Dinah, take her. She's yours. As for myself, I want nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you,
Mr. Cantor.
I want nothing at all. Of course, you'll make me the chairman of the committee.
Chairman of the committee?
Well, certainly.
That is out. Definitely out.
All right, if that's the way you feel about it. No Cantor, no Dinah Shaw, and no sandwiches.
No.
Very well. Come, Slater.
Wait a minute, boys. Let's not be hasty. Of course, you know, we can talk this thing over.
Hi, Mr. Cantor. Glad to see you. I'm Tommy Randolph.
You see, you don't have to rush away. Who?
Tommy Randolph, you know, radio program.
Radio program?
Yeah.
Look, son, I'm busy. I'll see you in a few minutes. As I was saying...
Okay, go ahead, take your time. After all, we got a whole career ahead of us. Hey, Eddie?
No point to any further discussion. Come, Slater.
Gentlemen, you don't understand. I'm sure that we can iron this thing out.
We don't want to iron. We just want Dinah Shaw.
Yeah, but I discovered her. I discovered Dinah Shaw.
She isn't the only one, eh, Eddie?
Of course not. Why, she... Look, young man, I'm a little bit busy, and I'll see you in a few minutes, huh? Is that all right? Boys, how can you think of Dinah working without me? Why, it's like bread without butter, like ham without eggs, like
Cantor without Randolph.
Like Cantor without Randolph. Who's Randolph?
Who's Randolph? Just a combination of Dennis Day, Kenny Baker, and Bing Crosby all rolled into one, that's all.
Well, look, whoever you are, just take a nice long walk or a swim, will you? Will you do that for me? Gentlemen, I'm sure that we can get together.
Not on your terms, Mr. Cantor. Your whole attitude has been highly uncooperative, extremely ungenerous.
Wait a minute. You can't talk like that to Mr. Cantor.
Quiet, you.
He's the most generous man I've ever met.
Speak up, my boy.
Everybody knows about Mr. Cantor's generosity.
There you are, you see?
Why, what was I yesterday?
Yeah.
A nothing.
Nothing.
A nobody. And what am I today?
What is he today?
A star. And you want to know why?
Go on, tell him, son, tell him.
I'll tell you why. Because this man, the soul of generosity, took me, an unknown kid, without an audition, mind you, took me and signed me up to a 5-year contract.
The boy is right. He's absolutely right. Contract? What are you talking about? What kind of a contract?
I've got it right with me, boss.
Well, who?
And nobody's going around insulting Eddie Cantor. Not while he's got me signed up for $100 a week.
Say, Randolph, this is a contract. Silly of me to forget. Olaf.
Oh, that's all right. You probably got plenty on your mind, eh, boss?
Plenty. Olaf, this young man has a contract with me. Let's show him inside, shall we?
Oh, don't trouble yourself, Eddie.
Oh, no trouble at all. Eh, Olaf?
It's a pleasure.
I'll see you in a minute, gentlemen. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Tommy's been in there quite a while now. I wonder how he's coming out.
Stay out of here.
Well, gentlemen, have you reached a decision?
Oh, yes, Mr. Cantor, we have. And against our better judgment,
we must have Dinah Shaw.
So we have decided to make you chairman of the benefit committee. But it is clearly understood the position is entirely honorary, and you are not to interfere with the show.
Me interfere with the show? Me? Gentlemen, if I interfere, I hope I never take a bow again as long as I live. Why, I won't even come to rehearsal. 1, 2, now you're dancing. 1, 2, watch your tempo. Play that music, hit, sing, staccato. You girls, get over there. Hold that tempo. Now, girls, follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look what he does with the beautiful music and my orchestration.
Your orchestration? What about my dance routine? He's ruined it. He's ruined it, I tell you.
I know, and why? Because you had to make him chairman of the committee.
And why? Because you had to have Dinah Shaw.
Please, don't blame me with your blame.
Blame you? Who's blaming you? I am. That's who.
Please, why don't you insult him like we discussed it?
Why don't you insult him like we discussed it?
I will tell you, because you are more disgusting than me.
Is that so? Who do you think you are, anyway?
Wait a minute, girls. Hold everything. Boys, stop playing the music. Stop the music. Gentlemen, you are ruining my rehearsal.
Your rehearsal? Our rehearsal? You're ruining our rehearsal.
But, boys, what have I done?
We had this number rehearsed and perfect 4 hours ago, and then you came into the picture. And let me tell you, we're about fed up with you and your interference. Fed up, do you hear me? Up to here. Aren't we, Doctor? Higher. You see?
I can't understand it. You boys should thank me for coming here. The music was bad. The lighting was no good. But one thing I will say, who designed that costume?
That's my work. I did.
Congratulations. Someone should give you a hot foot. Up to here. Higher.
What's that animal it shouldn't happen to?
A dog.
That's it.
Now, girls, we'll try it again. Boys, close your curtains. I want to keep this very intimate. Come down here, girls. This is going to be one of the biggest things I've ever done, and I've done some big things. Sometimes I even frighten myself.
Now, listen to me, Selena. Listen to me. We've got to do something about Cantor. We've got to get rid of him. So you take him away someplace and talk to him.
Oh, no.
Talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him. No. He told me today 3 times the story of his life. No.
The story of his life? Why, that's it. That is it. The story of his life. Doctor, you're a genius.
Naturally.
Keep your line straight, girls. You're doing fine. It's by accident, but you're doing fine. That's it.
Mr. Cantor?
Yes, sir?
You want it on the telephone.
Thank you, son. Son. Hello? Just a minute, please. Who's winning?
I am.
I got half of your game. Yes?
Mr. Cantor, this is Colonel Robert E. Jefferson, sir, of the Montgomery Post-Gazette, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, Colonel, I'm a very busy man, and I'm not doing any advertising this year.
We allows us how you're very busy, sir, but what we all down here wants from you all up there is a complete story of your life, sir.
My life? A pleasure, Colonel. I'll make it brief. Just pull up a chair.
Now, you begin right at the beginning, sir, and don't omit any of the details, no matter how boring they may be, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Well, Colonel, my ancestors crossed the plains in the first covered wagon. If you ever saw my ancestors, you'd understand why the wagon was covered. Don't print that.
Boy.
Yes, sir?
Tell Dr. Schlater to put that Jack Carson Allen Hale number on right away.
The Carson Hale number, Dr. Schlater.
Weren't you on the bill with me in Dallas? Or was it the Palace? Or was it the Strand? Didn't you have a blonde with you named Alice? Yes, that was in Dallas. And wasn't she grand? I know your face, it's a pace in a million. Shake, brother, shake, with a brother bought a million. Hello! 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 You look all ready to go, but where you going to go? I certainly wish you'd let me know.
Goodbye.
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 A happy fellow am I, and though you call me an awful sap.
Who, me?
I found a wonderful spot on the map. I'm going north.
He's going north.
Not talking about south.
Not talking about south.
Not talking about west.
One place he loves best.
I'm shouting, I don't want to live without the...
Why didn't they write a song about the
north?
You heard him say north.
Not talking about east.
He never mentioned east.
I just want a feast.
Oh, boy, what a feast.
These eyes on Syracuse and Albany.
A Buffalo and Schenectady.
North is my favorite direction, pointing to the state of Maine.
Pardon me, boy, if that's the Chattanooga choo-choo, well, I guess I must be on the wrong train, because I'm heading north. I think you mean it.
I've been back and forth.
You've really seen it.
Oh, Mother, you can take a rock and slam me if I should ever call you Mammy.
Way up north.
2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8.
Stop! I'm going north.
He's still going north.
Too late.
empty down south.
Hates the sugar cane in his mouth.
Too lonely out west.
Partner, get it off your chest.
I can't begin to tell you how I love the cities and states and counties of the north.
He knows his own mind.
Northeast will not do.
He's quite particular.
Northwest gets me blue.
He's perpendicular.
Head straight for Saskatoon, Saskatchewan,
Labrador and on to the north.
That's my favorite direction, pointing up to Hudson Bay.
Pardon me, boy, but when the midnight choo-choo leaves for Alabama, I won't be going your way because I'm heading north. He'll never have a famine.
I've been back and forth.
He lives on Nova Scotia salmon.
You'll find me where there is no cotton picking, never again to fry a chicken.
Way up north.
Favorite direction,
pointing to the Arctic Sea. Pardon me, boy, is this the road to Mandalay? Well, you can go to Mandalay, but not me, because we're heading north. Is that your attitude?
I've been back and forth.
In every latitude. We are the only act in vaudeville that never will be content until we're way up. Push! Hey! Way up! We're not from Dixie, way up. We are from hunger, way up north.
Yes, sir. Anyway, Colonel, thanks to perseverance and clean living, by the time I was 2 years old, I made enough money to retire, so I kept right on working. When I was 3, I entered school, but at the end of the first term, I quit and opened up a school of my own. Some months later, I was married, and everybody congratulated my wife. I was the catch of the season.
Hello, Joe.
How are you, Joe?
Hello, fellas. Congratulations, Charlie. I'm glad somebody in Gower Gulch got a job.
Yeah, that's swell. Just heard about it, fellas.
Don't let these Cherokee Union suits fool you. We got all dialed up to take publicity pictures with Edward G. Robinson.
We made him an honorary chief. It's a newspaper plug for Cavalcade of Stars.
Oh, that's that big benefit Saturday night, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got to get out of these things. My girdle is killing me.
Cavalcade of Stars. Boy, that's really going to be a show. Betty Davis, Ann Sheridan, Humphrey Bogart.
What a benefit. Every big shot in town will be there.
Sure, and I'm my best in front of a professional audience. If I had a chance to sing for a crowd like that, I bet I'd get a dozen contracts.
You want an aspirin? What's the matter?
I've got an idea. Why don't you do it, Tommy?
Why don't I what?
Go down to the theater and tell them to put you on Saturday night.
Pat, you forget one little item. You know I have a great voice, so do I. They don't.
Tommy, let me give you a tip. In show business, you've got to have poise. Be professional, be aggressive, be egotistical, you understand?
Sure. Even with my personality, I couldn't get through that stage door.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
Joe, can you get him in?
After all, Davis and I are pals.
Betty Davis, the actress?
No, Max Davis, the doorman.
Oh, well, come on in. What are we waiting for?
Wait a minute, Pat. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, but it's worth a trial. And if it works, it'll be a great break for your kid.
Oh, and for Moondust, too.
Yeah. Moondust.
Well, let's go.
Let's go. She said, let's go. This ought to make great reading. Inspirational stuff. Now to continue. By that time, I had 5 lovely daughters, all girls. That's the year I made Whoopi for Ziegfeld. Am I boring you, Colonel?
Yes, indeed. Oh, certainly not, Mr. Cantor. No, of course not. It's most interesting. Pray continue, sir.
Mr. Farnsworth.
What do you want? What do you want?
Have you got time for Ann Sheridan?
Have I got time for it? The question is, has Ann Sheridan got time for me?
I mean, have we got time to rehearse her number?
Oh, the number, yes. Go ahead with it. Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead with Ann Sheridan.
Come on, boys, boys.
And so, young ladies, feminine charm and dignity must be preserved. Let man pursue, let woman elude. It is always thus that love is born. Here is a book enormous on how to conduct our lives.
Everything will come to her who waits. But how long must a lady wait for days? Somebody please inform us exactly how love arrives.
You've got to join in the chase yourself. Now here's my story, so brace yourself. Love isn't born on a beautiful April morn. Love isn't born, it's made. And that's why every window has a window shade. Love can't do much for a couple who don't quite touch. Love needs a chance to advance. And that's why folks who never cared for dancing dance. So my precious young dove, if you're waiting for love, better make the most of your charms. For the feeling won't start in the gentleman's heart till you're in the gentleman's arms. Love isn't born, that's a fable to treat with scorn. Let's call a spade a spade. When he says, dear, come up and see my antique jade. Remember, love isn't born, it's made.
How true, how very, very true, it's all a game. How wise, how very, very wise to fan the flame.
That old Prince Charming story was a fake. The Sleeping Beauty must have been awake.
You've got us all believing in you. Continue, please continue.
Love has to climb, it can't suddenly ring that chime. Climb, sister, time is short.
Sister, won't you be a sport?
You'll find there's no partition in a Davenport.
No partition in a Davenport.
Love doesn't act till the cards are discreetly stacked. Here is a fact to face.
Yes, you gotta face the fact.
A man won't take a taxi just to get no place.
How they hate a taxi getting no place. So, my precious young dove, if you're dreaming of love, better lead him into the trap.
Or you'll never remain on the gentleman's brain
till you're on the gentleman's lap.
Love won't exist.
Oh, no.
If you constantly slap that wrist.
You do, and you'll be
right off his list. You'll face.
Yes, you gotta be careful.
So don't keep crying wolf at every gay young blade. And when you walk alone and forlorn, and then you hear a Cadillac horn, remember, love isn't born, it's made.
Uh-oh, Max Davis.
What about him?
That's not him.
Huh?
Well, let's go home and wash the bus.
No, wait a minute. Let's wash this up first.
That's right. When Tommy Randolph says he's going to get in someplace, nobody keeps him out.
Now you're talking, Tommy. That's what I call taking a bull by the horns.
Yeah, but look at that bull.
Hello?
Where do you think you're going, fella?
In there. I got to see a man about a job.
You must have skipped reading when you went to school. Why, nobody gets in there. Now blow, will you? Blow.
When Tommy Randolph wants to get in, nobody keeps him out. Nobody except that doorman. Uh-oh, what now? Another idea?
And what an idea. Come on, Joe.
Now, wait a minute, partner. You don't understand.
I understand my orders. Nobody goes in there without a written pass. Now blow, Kitty.
You can't do it. You can't break my heart and toss me aside like a wilted flower. You can't do it, Harry.
But Harry, but...
Oh, don't hit me again. Please don't. All I ask is bread for our 3 little babies. Oh, please, Harry, don't twist my arm.
Pat, you got me mixed up with somebody else. This is Joe, remember?
Oh, you beast. How can you let your children starve while you buy champagne for that red-headed hussy?
Pardon me, lady. Can I be of assistance?
How dare you interfere in a private conversation?
Will you mind your own business? Champagne?
But listen, lady, I was
Keep
only...
your mouth out of this. If we need your help, we'll ask for it.
Yes.
Oh, you think you're a wise guy or something?
Yes, I think I'm a wise guy or something. What about it?
What about it? Plenty about it. Oh, so you think you're tough, huh?
Yes, I'm pretty tough. You want to make something out of it?
Take off them glasses, Shrimp.
All right, there. What are you going to do about it?
Well, hello, gentlemen.
How do you do? We're very busy in answering. Oh, hello.
Say,
How are you?
Hello.
That was certainly some clambake at the pool yesterday. Cantor certainly made a horse's neck out of me.
Horse's neck. Together with us, that makes one complete horse.
Nobody can treat me like that and get away with it. If I ever lay my hands on the broken-down little runt,
Yes, go on.
I'll break every bone in his body.
You will kick him a few times, too, yes? And maybe step on his face a little.
Well, I don't want to bother you with my headache. I came here to get in the show.
In this show?
Yes. Who do I see?
You see us?
No.
No?
Yes, of course. Go right ahead.
Not us. We can't go over the head of the chairman.
No, we can't.
You should see the chairman of the committee.
Oh, swell. Where do I find him?
Right in that office right down there. Just walk right in, young man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
You don't have to knock.
Then came the stock market crash, and I opened up an antique shop. Such antiques. No, none of my jokes. Come in. Well, of course. Well, naturally.
Oh, pardon me. They told me I could find the...
You! Again! Olaf!
Stay out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
Please, Pat, if you get any more ideas, leave me out of them.
Well, you made a great sacrifice, Joe.
Yeah.
At least we know Tommy's sitting pretty.
Well, anyhow, sitting. Oh, my jaw. How can you eat like that with the fall you took?
Where I landed, it doesn't hurt my appetite.
You know, I can't help feeling we're overlooking something. There must be a way to get Tommy in that show.
I'd be in it if it weren't for that marble-eyed weasel. I'll get even with him if I have to break every sidewalk in town.
Now you know how I feel. I hope I never hear his obnoxious name again.
Eddie Cantor! Oh, please forgive me for laughing, but every time I see that ridiculous face, Mr. Cantor, I simply must have an autograph.
Madam, I'm sorry, but I don't happen to be the...
Those glasses didn't fool me. I'd know little Eddie anywhere. And those silly eyes. You will give me your autograph, won't you? Pretty please?
Look, madam, I don't want to disappoint you.
Go on, sign it. Let the lady go back to her table. Eddie?
Eddie. Oh,
thank you, you dear, funny man. And remember, if you ever come to Peoria, I'd like to spend some Wednesday with you. Don't you forget now. Goodbye. I beg your pardon. Goodbye.
You see? I'm haunted. It's a curse.
Wait a minute, Joe.
What's the matter, Pat? You got a pain?
No, she's got another idea. I'm going to fill the bus.
No, wait a minute. Listen, if you were Eddie Cantor, you'd let Tommy sing tomorrow night, wouldn't you?
Of course he would. He's my pal.
Well, all right. We'll cut his hair a little bit, take off those glasses, and presto, Joe Simpson is Eddie Cantor.
Now, just a minute.
Great. He goes down to the theater and tells them to put me on. I can see the whole thing.
Brother, if you can see me at the theater, you need these glasses. No, Tommy, I'm not going to do it. Not even for you.
Oh, but Joe.
He's right, Tommy. It's too much to ask. After all, a part like this requires great acting.
Acting? What do you mean, acting?
What a part. An actor's dream.
A chance to impersonate your own worst enemy?
Too bad. I don't think Joe could handle it anyhow.
No.
Who couldn't handle it? I saw him an actor.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we can risk it.
But you've got to. This is my big chance.
What do you think, Pat?
Well, okay.
Thank you, Pat. I'll never forget you for this. But how are we going to get rid of Cantor?
Huh?
After all, you can't have the two of us running around the theater.
Yeah, we got to get rid of him somehow.
Yeah, but how? How? You can't give him back to the Indians.
Indians? That's it. Indians.
Huh. Uh-huh. Sure, Joe. We'll be glad to help you out.
Don't do anything to him. That won't hurt.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll talk it over when you get here.
Thanks a million.
How'd you make out, Joe?
What did he say?
What did he say? We're all set.
I told you they'd do it.
Yeah.
Good old Charlie.
Now I'll show him I'm an actor.
And a great actor, too.
This is the start of your new career.
No more tourists, no more bus. What a pleasure.
Hey, Joe, two suckers in the bus.
Well, business before pleasure. So long.
So long, Joe.
Bye. See you later.
Yeah.
Oh, if this only works. Pat, you were wonderful.
Oh, sure. Sometimes being a genius comes in handy.
No kidding. When I get to be a star, I'll have you to thank for it.
Oh, think nothing of it.
I think more of it than you realize. Here's a cute number. No you, no me. Kind of appropriate, too.
Without you, I'll never be much. Without you, my plans will fall through. So I have prepared this reliable collection of facts undeniable to point out how much I depend on you. No sunny little sunbeam, no springtime, no tasty little apple, no pie, no tricky little trombone, no swing time, no 1 and 1, no 2.
Nothing could be more true. No rainy little raindrop, no ocean.
No lovely one to sigh for, no sigh. And there's my little song of devotion, which all adds up so obviously. Know you, know me. No 60 little minutes,
No hour, no healthy little moo cow.
No cream, no alternating current,
No power,
no great Tchaikovsky tunes,
no hit parade moons in June.
no pretty little mirror,
No reflection, no pretty little dream girl.
no dream, plus lots of other terms of affection, which all add up more personally. Know you, know me. In other words, I'm hot on your trail.
You know, Mr. Farnsworth hates animals. You better get this thing out of here before he sees it.
Mr. Cantor ordered it, and he got it.
Well, don't say I didn't tell you.
I tell you, Schlainer, it is chaos, just utter chaos. Did you hear his latest idea? Well, he wants us to dress the dancing girls as boiled potatoes and have them dive in a tank of sour cream.
Ridiculous. It would splash.
What?
Mr. Farnsworth.
What do you want?
Would you tend to these, please?
What'll I do with them?
Just initial them.
Why?
Well,
Don't
because-
argue. Please don't argue with me. I tell you, I can't stand anymore. I can't stand it, no. 7 hours till curtain time, and that man Cantor wants to change our entire finale. Oh, I tell you, he's just wrecking my life. Thank you, Schlainer, thank you. I know exactly how you feel. I know that I have your sympathy. But if that man Cantor makes one more suggestion...
Now, you must not lose your grip. Whatever happens, give... A lion! Help! A lion, a lion!
It's all right, Schlainer. There's no danger. You just look him straight in the eyes. Here, halt! Halt!
This I don't believe.
What's the idea of all these animals?
Well, they're for the Harlem number. Mr. Cantor changed the scene to the African jungle.
Oh, he did he?
Yes, sir.
You have all those wild beasts sent back to Walt Disney, where they belong.
Yes, sir.
What? This is preposterous. It's ridiculous. Schlainer, this is the end.
Yes, I can see that.
And Dinah Shaw, or no Dinah Shaw, I'm going to tell him that right now. Mr. Cantor, we have...
Go on, get out of here and shut that door. Mr. Cantor's occupied.
Out! Oh, excuse me. Out!
Hey, you.
Hey, who are you, hey?
I'm talking to you, Fatso. Where would Eddie Cantor be?
If he would be where I like him to be, he's already crisp on both sides.
Now, wait a minute, Blubber. Do you know who you're talking to?
No, do you know who you are talking to?
Oh, and I don't care.
You see, I was happy not to meet you. Goodbye.
Just a minute.
No.
Come back here. Listen, Jughead, don't you believe Eddie Cantor wants to talk to me? He's been sending me notes all day. Here, I'll show some of the notes to you.
Notes to me?
Yeah.
Notes to you, too? I'm a musician. I know more about notes than you do.
All right. Cool off. This is no time to be burning up all that good beef.
Now, keep your hands to myself. And when I talk to you, keep a civil tongue in my head.
Well, what did I do?
Did I send for you?
Why, no, but...
I start this conversation.
No, but...
Then you mind my business and I mind yours. Now get out, stay out, and never come back. You understand?
Sure, if that's the way you want it.
Chisler.
Let the old man bulldoze you, eh?
Yeah, that ain't like me. Gee, I hope none of my movie fans hear about this.
Slater. Well, did it so fast? That big brute, Olaf, he's in there, and he... Oh, I tell you, the whole thing is just hopeless, that's all.
Farmers, I got you into this complication, and it's up to me to make a mess out of it.
Why? I mean, who? How?
I tell Dinah Shore she's out of the show.
That is perfect, and that'll do it. But you be firm with her, won't you?
Well, Dr. Schiller, how nice.
Miss Shore, there's something I must say to you.
Oh, please don't say Miss Shore. I'm Dinah to you.
Huh? Yes. Well, Dinah.
I know you're going to scold me for not learning the ending, but I know it now. Listen. La da 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 da. Is that right, Doctor?
Yes. Beautiful. It's beautiful. But, Miss Shore, Dinah, I just rubbed the...
And it was darn sweet of you, too. Imagine visiting me, a great man like you.
But what I came, like me?
You're not only a great conductor, but I think you're a terribly nice person.
All I came here for is... You do?
Yes. And you know something, Doctor?
What?
The minute I laid eyes on you...
Nah.
I had the most irresistible desire.
Please, I arrive in Malibu.
Oh, your wife won't mind? I really can't resist it.
5 little grandchildren.
Won't you let me do it now?
I will. What?
This.
Dinah.
I just had to get that out of my system. Now, what was it you wanted to talk to me about, Doctor?
Well, we just thought...
Yes?
We just thought when you are ready, we run through your number, maybe.
All right. You run along and I'll be right down.
And anytime you want to... Please help yourself.
All right.
Goodbye, honey.
Goodbye.
Joe, I hate to do a thing like this to a nice fella like you. In all my life, I don't see such a face.
He is repulsive, isn't he? But do your best.
Don't you worry. When I finish, you're gonna look repulsive just like him.
Oh, Joe, the boy's getting impatient. How's it coming?
Great. I'm getting uglier by the minute.
Angelo, what's cutting? Haven't you finished yet?
Makekos. Look, I am an magician. To cut a hair takes just so long.
Angelo.
Shut up. If you want artistic job, you see Angelo. If you want speed, you see Mr. Henry Kaiser.
Hey, Tommy, you know it's 1 o'clock?
Yeah, let's get going.
Hey, what I got here? Washable or rossable?
Look at this, Angelo. You left the sides too full.
Look at that kisser. How could he ever let anyone photograph him from the side?
Say, if you had a pan like that, you wouldn't want to show more than half of it either.
Oh, that's fine, Angelo. It's perfect.
Yeah, that looks pretty good to me.
There, I'm all finished.
Oh, you made good time, too. Here you are, Joe.
Thank you, Angelo. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Gosh, I'm beginning to hate myself already. Well, here you are, and this is for you.
What's the matter? 5 cents a tips.
So long, Angelo. Come on, everybody. Let's go.
Let's go, Betty.
Gotta hurry now.
Come on.
Gentlemen, final rehearsal. And for Dinah Shore, play like you never played before. Play good.
The early birdie used to sing, go to work, better go to work. And the day was a busy thing. But now without you, that birdie sings another tune. Stay asleep, better stay asleep. All morning, night, and noon.
I reckon that's my name since you're gone away. But how am I gonna see you less I dream all day of a long and miserable day. They call me the dreamer. They tell me it's a shame how lazy I seem. But how am I gonna hold you lest I dream, dream, dream? So I stroll among the trees like I didn't have a chore to do, and I let the summer breeze come and kiss me like a real and true kiss from you. The dreamer, I reckon that's my name. Why change it? What for? I wanna stay a dreamer till you're home once more. Stroll among the trees like I didn't have a chore to do, and I let the summer breeze come and kiss me like a real and true kiss from you. The dreamer, I reckon that's my name. Why change it? What for? I wanna stay a dreamer till you're home once more. Till you're home and waking me up once more.
Finchley, I don't want to press you, but are you still pressing my coat?
I'm on the trousers now, boss.
Well, then shake a leg. You get it? Trousers, shake a leg?
Oh, yeah. That's a hard one, boss.
Olaf!
Please, boss, stop. You're killing me.
I can't help myself. Every word that comes out of my mouth is a scream.
Yeah.
Come in. What's going on now? You're in the wrong room, boys. Gene Autry's 2 doors down.
We come bring heap big greeting. How?
Look at, boys, I'm on the warpath myself. Will you please get out?
How?
The same way you came in, that's how.
We come take you in Indian Brotherhood. Make you honorary chief.
Boys, that honorary gag's been done so often it's corny.
You no want be chief? We tell White Squaw from Life magazine, go away.
Wait a minute. You mean there's a lady here from Life magazine? Where, outside? Gonna take 'em picture, put 'em in magazine? Say, I'll bet I'll look good at that, huh? That's fine, I'll do it.
Good. You put 'em on war bonnet.
Oh, come here, Finchley, Olaf. Look, I'm a warrior. I'll bet this'll keep my wig warm. Let's see the mirror, see how I look. Say, I'll bet at that I can pass as an Indian. That is, with reservations. What's the matter? You tired of your jobs? Well, let's go.
Now remember, Joe, the men you want to see are Farnsworth and Schlena.
And they're both burned at Canner for messing up their show, so handle them with kid gloves.
Yeah. Handle them, he says. I don't even know what they look like.
Joe, you can't miss. Schlena looks like a beer barrel, and Farnsworth has got a face like a moose.
A moose?
Here's his clothes, and step on it. They'll be out in a minute.
Hurry up, put 'em on, Joe.
Little chief look good. Must wear many feathers.
Yeah, I hope I don't get caught in the badminton game.
What's he doing now?
Maybe they are going to smoke a piece of pipe.
Pice of peat. Pike's peat. Pipe of peace. Well, if they do, I hope there's a Mickey in the tobacco.
You got it straight, Joe?
Yeah, Schlender's a beer barrel and Farnsworth is a moose.
Duck, here they come.
How do you do, Mr. Cantor? Will you step right up here, please? A little closer, Chief. It won't take a minute, Mr.
Thank you.
Look right into the camera, please.
You know, wearing this suit reminded me of a gag I once did on the radio.
Don't move your head, please.
An Indian comes up to me and says, you know, it's pretty tough for us Indians here in America. And I said, look, but if you don't like it here, why don't you go back where you came from? Laugh? Knock them silly. How's this?
Just about perfect. Still.
Okay, let's have it.
Hurry up, boys. Come on.
Look. They are kid-snatching him.
My.
We should maybe call the police. No.
Get going, Joe, and good luck.
Don't you think we ought to give him one more little tap just to make sure?
Oh, he'll be fine. See you later, Mr. Cantor.
Okay.
Your glasses, Joe.
Oh, I'm such a dope.
Keep thinking, Joe.
Oh. Why did you hit me, Ida?
Gee, what a celebration. You don't think they will be too easy on him?
Easy? On Cantor?
No.
Those Indians? Look what they did to General Custer, and he was a very nice fella.
Wonder, I didn't know him.
Hello. Oh, pardon me.
I've had enough of you, you wolf.
And now, a toast. Toast. I give you the American Indians, and I add my admiration.
And I give the Indians a decanter, and I add my wife's relatives. Skål.
Come. Get to work. When I think of what that owl face could have done to our finale.
His finale would have been our ending.
Imagine, Slater, a few moments ago, that egotistical screwball was making our lives miserable.
Yes, and where is he now?
Oh, who cares where he is as long as he isn't here? Hello, how are you?
How do you do?
I tell you, we are the luckiest people in the whole world. Why, Eddie, what's the matter? What's wrong? You look fine.
Why not? I am fine.
But you passed us like we was intimate strangers.
Yes. Didn't you know us?
Know you? Well, of course I know you. Well, of course. You are the beer barrel and you are the moose.
A moose? I'm a Rotarian. Who's a moose?
You are the moose and I'm a barrel of beer. Oh, remember?
Oh, a moose. Oh,
yes. Yes.
Listen, I know you fellas have been unhappy with my ideas, so let's forget them, all of them, huh?
What? You mean you don't want the avocados coming out of the gopher holes?
Avocados? No avocados.
And no lady potatoes splashing in the tartar sauce? No.
No lady potatoes. No. We forget them. Go back to your original staging.
Well.
All I want is to have my protege sing tonight. You remember Tommy Randolph?
Randolph? The boy what you out from the door twice, the boy?
Yes, he's my dearest friend.
Your dearest friend?
Why, yes. Will you do it, please?
Schlaner?
No.
I tell you, you promise not to butt in again, and it's a deal.
I promise. Tommy is waiting outside. I'll go and get him. He's right outside.
Schlaner, you're right. That blow on the head has caused loss of memory. That man has amnesia.
On him it's becoming.
Well, anyway, our troubles are over.
Yes, they are over. Unless he remembers what he forgot.
Oh. Well, in that case, look. If he does, we'll keep this handy, huh?
Now.
Miss Hattie McDaniel and Mr. Willie Best. On stage, everybody, for the Ice Cold Katie number.
Of Miss Katie Brown. She must be the very, very coldest creature in this town. He's been there for 7 days and nights, and now he's leaving soon.
And still she won't say,
I do. Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier? Ice cold Katie, won't you do it today?
Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier?
Soon he'll
he'll march away.
Ice cold Katie, he's a dime to hold ya.
Keep that date came her and far.
Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier?
Soon he's off to war.
Here I am outside ringing on your bell.
Ringing so long, he's gonna be A-double-U-O-L.
No!
Ice cold Katie, why don't you do what I told you?
Ice cold Katie, you're the talk of the town. Ice cold Katie, please marry the soldier.
Melt, melt, melt on down.
Ice cold Katie Brown. Here comes the justice.
Lord bless the justice.
Here comes the justice now.
I was here at 7. I was here at 10. I was here at 11. And I positively won't be back again.
I don't blame you.
Is the ring all ready?
Ask him.
Did the bride get set?
No.
Is the groom feeling steady after all the matrimonial suspense?
Is there cake and candy?
Is the choir in tune?
Is the fee handy? The private may be leaving mighty soon.
Cake, 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 cake. Won't you step outside? Everything is ready but the bride. Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier? Ice cold Katie, won't you do it today?
Ice cold Katie, why don't you marry that soldier?
Soon he'll march away.
Ice cold Katie, he's just dying to hold you.
Ice cold Katie, how he grumbles and groans.
Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier?
Private Jones, don't you know you ain't got no time to spare?
Don't you know we're all sailing over there? Ice cold Katie, what you do when I told you? Ice cold Katie, ain't a moment to lose. Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier? Looks like rice and shoes. Spread, spread, spread the news. Here goes the justice. Just watch the justice. Here goes the justice now.
Do you take this woman?
Of course.
Do you take this man?
Go ahead.
Well, young man and young woman, better get a little loving while you can.
That's right.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
That's over.
I never had such trouble in my life.
Private Jones, don't you know you ain't got no time to spare?
Don't you know they are sailing over there? Ice cold Katie went and married the soldier. Ice cold Katie with shivering brow. Ice cold Katie went and married the soldier. Cold, cold Katie Brown. Brother man, boogie, brother man, boogie, brother man, boogie, Katie
Help! Let me out of here! Whoa, 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 whoa,
Quit that yelling, Tanner. Shut up.
I will not shut up. Do you fellows realize who I am?
Yeah, that's what makes it such a pleasure.
Oh, boys, please. I've got to get back to the theater. Remember, the show must go on.
It'll go on all right, but without you. Here, Junior. Here, boy. Here, Junior. Junior.
That's Junior?
Yeah.
Well, what Senior, a horse?
And don't holler at him. He hates noise.
And he loves the taste of blood.
He'll be awfully disappointed. I'm anemic.
Now, don't go away. We're going out for a bite. Watch him, Junior.
Fine thing. They're going out for a bite, and you came in for one. Here, Junior. Come back here, Junior. See what I have in my hand. Bite the rope, Junior. It's delicious rope. It's imported. Bite it. Bite it in the back like a nice little doggy. Come on, bite it, will you? Oh! Oh! Indians! Indians! Help! Help! Maple syrup! Now I'm a wheat cake! Get out of there! Get away from my toe, you heel! Junior! What? Junior, get away from there! Stop it! Stop it! Junior, is that your family? Get me out of here! Indians! Indians! Go on! Go home, you mutts! Oh, leave me alone, please! What have I done to you? Get away from there! Get away! Operator, will you stop with that thing? I'm trying to get the Indians.
Well, this is more important. Are you sure of that middle now?
How can I concentrate on the song when my dress suit isn't here yet?
We're in trouble, I know it. The Indians don't answer.
Maybe they're not there.
That's just it. Suppose Canada broke loose. Suppose he comes in here and finds out what we've done. Suppose these people here learn I'm only Joe Simpson.
I can't understand about my suit. I've been doing business with that pawnbroker for years.
Sooty says, if Canada shows up here, we'll all get new suits. And I don't look good in stripes.
Your glasses, quick, Joe.
Oh, hello, Mr. Farnsworth.
Hello, Randolph. Something very strange has happened. Do any of you know a person by the name of Joe Simpson?
Simpson?
Joe Simpson?
What an odd name.
Yeah.
Boy, come in here. Now, this suit was delivered here to a Joe Simpson, and nobody else around here seems to know him either. Lock it up in the basement dressing room, will you, and tomorrow...
Oh, Joe Simpson! Oh, of course. That's Mr. Randolph's tailor.
Sure, this is from Joe Simpson.
We thought you said Joe Simpson.
Farnsworth!
What's the matter?
It's 8:30 after 8. The audience is packed with people.
I know. It's a complete sellout. A complete
Yeah,
sellout.
yeah. The standing room is so crowded there is no place to sit down.
Isn't that marvelous? You got the overture. Yeah. See you later, Eddie. Yeah, good luck, Randolph.
Thank you, Miss Farnsworth.
Oh.
Great reception, Dr. Slenna.
Naturally. Intelligent people.
Twice.
Indians! Indians!
Hey, have you got a union card?
Yeah. Huh? There he is.
Hello, Hamilton. What's up?
I told the head nurse I might need a few of you guards.
Violent case, eh, Hamilton?
Paraccipital pressure on the lower brain. You know how they get.
Who's the patient?
Seems to be a secret. His family wants it kept quiet. He's a big Hollywood star or something. Dr. Kirby wants him calmed down before the operation.
Oh, guy's gone haywire, huh? I know these schizophrenics. Hallucinations. Keep imagining they're wild people.
Right, Freddie. Last week they say he thought he was a headhunter. Then he was an Australian bushman. And just yesterday he was a Wild West cowboy. Yippee!
Get the police quick. Don't let them catch me. They're after me. Oh, what I've been through.
Well, look who's here. You're safe now. We'll help you. Won't we, boys?
Sure. Positively, Eddie. Well, what do you know? Our patient is Eddie Cantor.
I always thought he was a little wacky.
There, my poor man. Have you been running?
Yes, they've been chasing me and chasing me and chasing me.
Well, sit down.
Who's been chasing you, Mr. Cantor?
The Indians, 3 of them. They're right outside.
You see, boys, the Indians are chasing him.
Not only the Indians, but dogs, 50 of them, all licking my feet.
50 dogs all licking your feet?
Yeah, but I fooled them. You know how?
No.
How? I got off the seesaw and I left them there with the maple syrup.
He left the dogs with the maple syrup. Clever, wasn't he?
Don't you think so?
Yes.
Oh, very clever.
Now, let's take off all our clothes and relax.
Now, wait a minute. What are you doing to me? I didn't come here for this purpose. I'll see my lawyer about this. You can't get away with it. You can't. Just...
Now, there we are. Now, don't we feel better?
Well, Big Chief, let's all go into the teepee and have a nice, quiet powwow.
No, wait a minute. Teepee, powwow. Are you guys crazy?
Now, be a good little Indian.
Indian? I'm no Indian. I'm Eddie Cantor. You know Cantor with the 5 daughters?
Sure, we know you. Great white father.
No, wait a minute. Where are you taking me? You can't do that to me. Where are you going? What are you doing to me?
Get back there.
I don't want to get back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Dinah Shaw.
I wish you were coming home now instead of just going away. I'll miss you so much. But until we win the war, I guess it's a uniform first and love second.
Yes, darling.
All I can say is what so many other girls are saying today. I'll be waiting. And I'll be dreaming of the light in your eyes. And happy in the thought that when you do come back, we'll all be living in a better world. Not this mixed-up world of 1861. How sweet you are, how sweet you are, how dear your tenderly smiling face. Through days all bitter and gray and grim, through nights when even the stars are dim, how sweet to know my heart can glow dear, your tenderly smiling face. The world's a lovelier world I've when I remember how sweet you
That's enough, boys. All right, Freddie. Here you are, Marty. Wring them out and hang them up to dry.
All right. Isn't that refreshing? Come on. Upsy-daisy.
Put them down here, boys.
Doesn't that cold water turn him the prettiest shade of blue?
How's he ticking, Hamilton?
According to his pulse, he's been dead for 3 weeks.
What's my name? Who launched me?
Now, be a good little man. We're just quieting your nerves so Dr. Kirby can operate on you later.
Well, that's only natural. No surgeon wants to operate on a... Operate? Operate on what?
On your brain, Eddie.
Brain, it's impossible. If I had any brains, what would I be doing here? Let me out of here. Let me get out.
Come here.
I'm gonna go down.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay, boys, we gotta calm him down. Give him the vacuum massage.
That'll fix him. That does it every time. How much is he getting, Bill?
What's your dial say?
50.
Better make it 75.
75.
Okay.
Good evening, mates. Good evening, and good night to all and sundry. What there, my man? I would like to buy a drink for all the gentlemen in the house. Here. Oh. I can see the question in your eyes. I can see the twitching of your ears. Now it's not to be repeated, but gentlemen, be seated, and I'll tell you where I've been for all these years.
If he's very nicely treated and we have his toddy heated, he'll tell us where he's been for all these years.
I was out on the blue Pacific with a cruiser of the fleet. I've been over the side for me Saturday dip.
Go on, go on.
When I noticed a Jap torpedo whizzing by beneath my feet, coming lickety-split and headed for our ship.
Fancy that.
So I stopped her with me left, and I turned her with me right, and I aimed her very careful, and I shoved with all me might, and I sank the subwhat center, and I roared with righteous wrath. That's what you jolly well get. That's what you jolly well get. Disturbing me Saturday evening bath.
Hooray! He's won the war! He's won the war! Won the war!
But I'm modest to the core.
Hooray! He's won the war! And though he's rather shy,
I'm terribly, terribly shy.
He will admit he's won the war!
I was captured around Benghazi by a Nazi regiment. After polishing off 1,000 or more, he's balmy. And it took them 2 pairs of tanks to drag me into the general's tent, where they started to search the uniform I wore.
My word!
When they took away my gun, I was pleasant as could be. But then they took a letter what my sweetheart wrote to me. So I bashed their bloomin' brains in, and I lived to tell the tale. Well, that's what they jolly well get. That's what they jolly well get for reading a gentleman's private mail.
Oh. Hooray! He's won the war! He's won the war!
And I won the one before.
Hooray! He's won the war!
I hates to tell the tale,
but give him a barrel of ale, and he'll admit he's won the war.
was having me leaving London back in 1941, having breakfast in bed at a fancy address.
Oh, yes?
When a Jerry come by and dropped a bomb what must have weighed a ton. It was difficult to collect myself, I guess.
I should think.
So to Croydonfield I ran, and I hopped a plane from there. Now I couldn't tell who done it. There were thousands in the air. So I shut down all the blighters, and I told them all, you see, that's what you jolly well get. That's what you jolly well get for splashing a gentleman's cup of tea.
Each side the day, each side the day.
In my own quiet way.
Hooray! Each side the day.
I always zips me lips.
But dreams of fish and chips, and here's the rest he saved our day. Hooray! Hooray! He's won the war! Won the war! He's won the war! Won the war! This mighty conqueror. Hooray! He's won the war!
So to this most heroic gent, we erect a monument
and put it in Trafalgar Square, where he can enjoy the open air.
What kind of a place is this?
Just a place where people come for nervous ailments.
I don't know of a better place to get one.
Well, how do we feel now, Mr. Cantor?
Oh, fine. We're having a million laughs. Laughs! I've got to get to the theater.
Hey, come back here. Come back here.
Yeah.
Come on back
But
here.
look, fellas, you don't understand. I've got an opening tonight.
You'll have an opening, all right, as soon as Dr. Kirby gets here.
Dr. Kirby! No!
Put him on
no,
the table.
please!
Come on,
please.
I'll take
You
it.
have a kind face. Help me. Will you please help me?
Everything's going to be lovely.
Now listen. I'm going to count up to 10. And if you don't let me go...
You'll what?
I'll count up to 20.
Get the other room ready, boys.
Oh, nurse, don't you think this is a little bit one-sided?
Now, you just rest easy. This machine will have you calm in no time. Calm. Calm.
Say, this isn't bad. It's just like waltzing with an octopus.
I'll tell Dr. Kirby we're ready for the operation.
Ready? Who's ready? I'm not ready. No, nurse! Nurse, you can't do this to me. Where is that? No, what is she doing? No. Oh, nurse! Doctor! Help! Police! Oh, you can't. No. No. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, I wish I was back with the dog. Come back.
Freddie! Fred!
Oh.
I'll take care of it.
Get
up, Eddie.
What's the matter with you?
You're the nurse. You tell me.
I know. He's got spontaneous reaction to the sacroiliac.
Yeah.
he got too much vibration. You see what happens when you get greedy? Of course.
Don't worry about me, fellas. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. All I have to do is to go out and get a drop of fresh air. I'll be right back.
Get him, boys.
Right there. You see? Come on. I'm back already.
We'll give him the pacifier.
Yeah, give him a chair. What? No trial? Oh, no. No, let's put me back on the table.
Wasn't that a marvelous number, Harry? What comes next?
Why, I think it's, no, it's Betty Davis.
Betty Davis, my favorite star.
You marched away and left this town as empty as can be. And I am like the driftwood in a deadly calm at sea. I can't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. For there is no secret lover that the draft board didn't discover. They're either too young or too old. They're either too gray or too grassy green. The pickings are poor and the crop is lean. What's good is in the army. What's left will never harm me. They're either too old or too young. So, darling, you'll never get stung. Tomorrow I'll go hiking with that Eagle Scout, unless I get a call from Grandpa for a snappy game of chess. They're either too warm or too cold. They're either too fast or too fast asleep. So, darling, believe me, I'm yours to keep. There isn't any gravy. The gravy's in the Navy. They're either too fresh or too stale. There is no available mail. I will confess to one romance I'm sure you will allow. He tries to serenade me, but his voice is changing now. They're either too bald or too bold. I'm down to the wheelchair and bassinet. My heart just refuses to get upset. I simply can't compel it to, with no Marines to tell it to. I'm either their first breath of spring, or else I'm their last little fling. I either get a fossil or an adolescent pup. I either have to hold him off or have to hold him up. The battle is on, but the fortress will hold. They're either too young or too old. I'll never, never fail you when you are in Australia or out in the Aleutians or off among the Russians and flying over Egypt. Your heart will never be gypped. And when you get to India, I'll still be what I've been, dear. I've looked the field over, and lo and behold,
turn around a little.
You know, Pat, I'm kind of glad I gave up my radio career for the theater.
Why, sure. Your public has a right to see you, too.
Yeah. In 20 minutes, I'll be out on that stage. First, I'll knock 'em dead with my song. Then Alexis Smith goes into her dance, and then...
Alexis Smith. Wasn't she swell in Gentleman Jim?
Yeah.
There she sat at the ringside watching Corbett fight. He throws a quick left jab, then follows with a sharp right cross. Dollies away, and then comes in for another looping left. Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Oh.
Come on, Roger.
Sorry, Joe.
Fine thing. I come in here for encouragement. What do I get? Sock in the jaw. My ears are ringing.
It's the telephone.
Telephone.
Hello? Yeah, he's here. Joe, it's for you.
They said, Joe? I better put on my glasses. Hello? Yes, Charlie.
That's the Indian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Charlie. I see. Okay. Thank you for calling.
What'd he say?
Nothing. Cantor escaped and they just lost him.
Tanner escaped!
Tanner escaped! Tanner escaped! How? When? You see? I told you what would happen. Let's get out of here.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Joe. If you go alone. We're staying, aren't we, Tommy?
Certainly. What's the sense of getting panicky?
If you get panicky, you have to have sense.
Joe!
Joe!
Ladies and gentlemen, leaving the field of lighter entertainment for just a few moments, we now present a more serious interlude. It is with genuine pride we bring you three of the screen's foremost dramatic stars, Miss Olivia de Havilland, Miss Ida Lupino, and Mr. George Tobias.
The dreamer, the dreamer. I reckon that's my name. Oh, that's my name. Since you've gone away, guess I'm just a lazy
Ritzy,
Redondo.
when my dream boat
He
comes
dreams of Jeannie with a light brown hair. Ain't it a shame, oh, ain't it a shame?
oh, ain't it a shame, oh, ain't it a shame?
Dreaming all day, dreaming all night, tired of retakes.
Celia, chow, chow.
How am I gonna hold you unless I'm dreaming those dreams?
So I strolled among the
Treat, treatly I treat to die.
I
Didn't have a chore to do.
So I let the summer breeze kiss me.
Like a free man to take a kiss from you. The dreamer, retired, oh, so ought to treat it. Why change it? That's my name. Baby, wanna stay a dreamer till you're home and waking me up once more.
I'm a dreamer.
Wake up.
I'm a dreamer.
Wake up.
I'm a dreamer.
Talk to Fiddly, oh so, to Fiddly, oh so. I'm a dreamer, aren't we all? A zoodly, a zoot, zay, zo.
Wah, wah.
A zoodly, a zoot, zay, zo.
Wah, wah.
Zoodly, a zoot, zay, zo.
Wah, wah.
Zoodly, a zoot, zay, zo.
Wah, 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 dee, wah.
All right, boys, lift him over and flatten him out.
Oh,
Don't worry, Eddie. We're going to give you gas.
give me 4 gallons and check my oil.
Now, don't be impatient. Dr. Kirby will be here in a few minutes.
Dr. Kirby, listen.
Down.
You don't understand.
Down.
This is all a mistake.
Down.
Oh.
And don't kick.
I always kick on the 4th down. No. Oh.
Well, good evening, everybody. Here we go again.
Good evening, Dr. Kirby.
Good evening, Hamilton. Well, I've seen only x-rays. Everything ready?
I wish I was back with Junior. Maple syrup and all.
Delirious, I see. Ah, my favorite scalpel. Who's the patient?
Eddie Cantor.
Eddie Cantor. Start the anesthetic.
Oh, ouch. Doctor, I tell you there's been a mistake. You see, I was kidnapped and I broke loose and climbed in here for safety. I am not wacky.
Hold the anesthetic. Well, this sounds reasonable. How did you escape from the kidnappers?
Easy. I became a wooden Indian.
No. Start the
All right,
anesthetic.
Doctor. If you have to operate, go ahead. But before you start, there's one thing I'd like to say.
What's that?
Help! Just a minute. What's the trouble, Doctor?
I have a slight bronchial irritation.
Do you see spots before your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have trouble breathing?
In, not out.
Just count up to 10, please.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's enough. I'll tell you what you do, Doctor. Before you go to bed at night, drop some butter in a glass of hot milk and you'll be feeling all right.
Well, thank you very much. How much do I owe you?
That'll be $5.
Wait,
Yep.
what is this? Now, breathe deeply and count to 10.
1, 2. I would give you a cent more.
Dr. Kirby, what's going on here?
I'm about to do a prefrontal section on Eddie Cantor.
But this is the patient, Doctor.
Oh, we made a mistake. Here,
Let's
get some filling for somebody. Mr. Cantor.
Have a cigar, fellas. My wife just had another boy.
Oh, Mr. Cantor, wake up, wake up. We're not going to operate.
Oh, go on, Doc. Cut yourself a slice of ham.
Wake up! Wake up!
He said something about having to get to the theater.
The theater! That's at the theater. Get me the police. Where's the phone?
In the hall, Mr. Cantor.
I've got to get to that theater. Good luck, buddy.
How do you do?
I know I shouldn't have stayed here.
Joe, please, I'm on in a minute.
Cantor isn't here, is he?
No, but Farnsworth is my pal now. He just stopped me and said, Eddie, Schlaner and I have misjudged you. You've been very nice, and we want you to sing the Stars number. Look, what am I going to do?
Well, if they want you to sing, sing.
Sing it, she says. What happens if Cantor comes in and finds me singing his song?
Thank you, thank you. And now, by way of a surprise, we present Eddie Cantor's protege, Tommy Randolph, who serenades one of our lovely Latin neighbors. And then, as a thrilling climax, a dance by that brilliant and exciting star, Alexis Smith.
The lady came from South America, and she was lovely to see. When she arrived in North America, they introduced her to me. And so I showed her the town, and I was such a gallant guide. And when the moon had gone down, I sighed, good night, good neighbor. This evening with you has charmed me so. Tomorrow those Latin eyes aglow will haunt me all day. Good night, good neighbor. We're back at your door and now we kiss. Though down in Brazil you'd frown at this, you'll soon learn our way. I know you're dreaming of a homeland so very dear. But oh, you'll find another homeland right over here, right over here in my arms. Good night, good neighbor. Though I have no soft guitar to play, come close to my heart and hear it say, good neighbor, good close to my heart and hear it say, good neighbor, good night. Good night, good neighbor, good neighbor, good night, good
Listen to that applause.
Terrific. He's the hit of the show.
It's for you, Mr. Cantor. It's from out front.
For me? They liked it, didn't they, Pat?
Well, Tommy, I knew you'd make good.
Thanks,
They're
thanks,
still
thanks.
applauding.
Kids, listen to this. Dear Eddie, if you will bring young Randolph to the studio Monday morning, I'll have a contract waiting for him. J.L. Warner, you're going to be a movie star.
You did it, Tommy. You did it.
You mean we did it? Our troubles are over. Now I can sell the bus.
You know what I'm going to sing in my first picture?
What?
Moon Dust.
Oh, Tommy.
I think I better keep the bus. Get out of my way. You What's the don't matter? understand. I'm Eddie Cantor. I'm producing the show. I'm the chairman of this committee. Get out of my way.
Hey,
Take your hands
hey,
off
wait
my
a
show.
minute, wait a minute.
Let me
Where do
go.
you
Let
think
me
you're
go.
going?
He's in here someplace and we're going to find him. Come along with me, officer. Aha. There he is. Officer, arrest that man. The Indians told me all about you, Randolph.
Quiet, quiet. What's the meaning of this?
This guy claims he's Eddie Cantor.
I am Eddie Cantor.
That's utterly ridiculous. Eddie Cantor, he's been with me all day, standing in the wings right now, ready to go on.
Hey, let's get this straight. Who's who?
I'm who? That's who.
Oh, somebody better do something quick.
What are we going to do? Pat, for heaven's sake, think of something. If you ever got an idea, get one now.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Joe, you're Eddie Cantor. No matter what happens, bluff your way out.
That's right.
Now go on, get out there. This is your big scene.
Yeah, but imposter? But I'm Eddie Cantor. That man is a phony. He doesn't even look like me. Look at that face. Repulsive.
Well, what do you got to say?
Me? Well, to tell you the truth, officer.
We've never seen this man before in our lives.
Positively not. Have we, Mr. Kent?
Why, you big... Say, wait a minute, officer. Say, there's a girl who can tell... Dinah! Dinah!
Eddie, do you realize a show's going on here?
The show, that's why I'm here.
Now, wait a
I'm
minute.
not talking
Did
to
you
you.
call me Mr. Cantor?
Dinah, don't you know who I am? I'm Cantor. What's the matter?
Who'd ever believe there were two people who could look like that?
You see, officer?
Shut up. Dinah, you tell him I'm Cantor, and I'll double your salary on the radio program.
I don't know who you are, but if you're doubling my salary, you're certainly not Cantor.
That settles it, officer.
Is everybody screwy around here?
I don't know. But you called the police station from a sanitarium, remember?
Yeah, I know, officer, but... Hold it. Olaf! Olaf! I'll show you who's crazy around here. Olaf! You're in on this. I know that. I know that.
Please, please.
What can I do for you, boss?
Olaf, he's not your boss. I am. Officer, let
Take
me
him
tell you.
out.
Just
I
a
know
second,
exactly.
just a second. How can you be sure which one of these guys is Cantor?
That's easy. Just tell a joke.
Joke? You want me to joke at a time like this?
Then you tell a joke.
Me?
Go on, Mr. Cantor. Tell one of your real funny ones.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Here's one. You know why the bartender couldn't serve me a cocktail?
No, why?
Because the man hadn't anymore.
That's a riot, boss. Great, great. That's Mr. Cantor, officer. Nobody else in the world could tell a stinker like that.
Off! You're through!
So are you. Come on, Napoleon.
You I can kill.
Hey, come here. Come
The
here.
man has no right to do that! You would hit a man with glasses, wouldn't you?
Gee, are you hurt?
I'll be in the show. It's the last thing I do in the world. You watch.
Eddie, really, I can't tell you how sorry I am that music. That's you. Go on. You're on.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What'll I do? What'll you do? Go on out there.
You've got to give them the best imitation of Cantor they've ever seen.
That's right. Okay. Here goes. We're staying home tonight, my baby and me, having a patriotic time. No ballroom floor, the jitterbugs all pile on. Those jitterbugs are murder on your nylon. No brush and comb tonight, no people to see. Being alone is so sublime. We bought a big baloney, and though it's hard to take, we'll turn out all the lights and make believe it's a steak. We're staying home tonight, baby and me, having a patriotic time.
How sweet you are, how sweet you are, how dear your tenderly smiling face.
We're way up north.
And still together,
No trips back and forth.
we like the weather. And if you happen to be wondering still whatever became of vaudeville, it's way up north.
The dreamer I reckon that's my name. Why change it? What for? I wanna stay a dreamer till you're home once more. Till you're home and waking me up once more.
The dreamer, retired old, so ought to read it. I'm a dreamer on we all Zazo.
The wah wah.
Zazo.
The wah wah.
Zazo.
Wah wah.
Oh, yes, I know. Every gal in the city, I know.
Every gal in the city?
I know. Every gal in the city, but oh, they ain't this pretty. I'm riding for a fall. Dootin' up like I wasn't wise to the gal with the big blue eyes.
Love isn't born. That's a bit of old-fashioned corn. Let's call a spade a spade. When you find more than lemon in your lemonade, you'll know that love isn't born. It's made.
Oh, that voice is so divine. I'm sorry it isn't mine.
Good night, good neighbor. Though I have no soft guitar to play, come close to my heart and hear it say, good neighbor, good night, good night, good neighbor, good neighbor, good night.
You marched away and knew so well our love would stay alive. I'm stuck with either Sweet 16 or kids of 65. You must have known it the day you enrolled. They're either too young or too old.
Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier? Ice cold Katie, you're the talk of the town. Ice cold Katie, won't you marry the soldier? Melt on down.